casino and free. What an interesting time that was. Nothing really happened, just a bunch of people came up and told me to stop filming. Not sure who reported it. Could have been the guy next to me, could have been someone else, but we immediately stopped and everything was fine. Just wanted to do a quick update as we're driving around. I'm actually on the way to the bank to put in my winnings because after they shut me down, was able to continue playing. I used the pocket cam and we will have that video released here shortly, but not too much of an incident. Was just sitting there playing, having fun, doing my thing, watching the guy next to me win on the machine I had left. And then all of a sudden a lady comes up and a security guy in his yellow outfit off his bicycle, and another guy comes up and they told me I can't record. And so I showed him the phone that I wasn't recording. I'd hit the button and turned it off and everything was cool. Right now we're just heading to the bank to put in my winnings from Casino, Arizona. Just thought I'd just do a quick little update and possibly drive around a little bit and see what's going on late night here. Oh yeah, everything was fine. It's just bizarre that when the lady said you can't record, and I showed her I wasn't at that point, the security guard came up and I said, he's recording, and she goes, no, he showed me the phone. And he goes, no, they told us he was recording, which means somebody called and told them that I was recording and they're doing the live. So not sure if it was a person off of YouTube or the guy next to me or whatever it was, but certainly an interesting incident and one that's over. But after they left, I actually put the camera in my pocket while they were there and continued to play the machine I was on. Had a pretty good run, and then up and down, up and down. Finally, I turned the camera back on in my pocket. The video that will come out here will probably be a little askew because it wasn't sitting properly in the pocket. Didn't have time to set it up. Then I filmed for about half an hour, played a bunch here, a bunch there, and then on the way out the door, sat down at one final machine and hit a 6 out of 7 with a max coin credit on the nickel Cleopatra Keno in the bonus round, and was able to cash out more than I had invested in the game. So overall, not bad at all. It's just an interesting night. Figured I had to go to the bank anyway, so might as well turn on the camera and then we can drive through Scottsdale and see what it's like at this hour. If you're still up and you got interest in what's happening in Arizona, let me bring it to you as best I can. Bring this here, but you can't see my this is Scottsdale at night. Nice and quiet, sleepy little town. Not much going on at all. One thing I like to do with gaming is if like earlier in the first video, we went ahead and pulled a few bucks out of the bank, and where I've actually won some money tonight, I'm going to put it right back in to keep the accounts balanced as best as possible. And if you can control your spend, and make sure that you stay ahead of the game, and you don't find yourself getting into trouble and going, oh my gosh, I'll just take another 100 out or whatever it might be. That's how gambling gets you, and you got to find your discipline or whatever it is you can do. Temporary close. This branch is closed as of November 29th, so I guess we won't be using this branch. A lot of banks closing, I guess because of all the online banks. That's very inconvenient for those of us that don't want to do everything online. So that's a space for rent, no longer a Chase Bank, and with a fake ATM out front. Glad they gave me my card back. The Wells Fargo branch that was inside the store right here also closed recently. Not sure if that's an indication that there's no more money in Scottsdale, Arizona, or everyone's just doing that online banking stuff. We'll go search for another bank. Enjoy the drive while we do it. If you're still up late this hour, wherever you're at in the country, appreciate it. Just an interesting night altogether. Got lost in traffic down in Phoenix. Made our way back. Silver Keno Gary, thank you. It was actually invigorating and fun. And of course, in the second video that I did, the one I actually recorded after it was over, and I'm of course pissing and moaning a little bit, but that'll be the last time I ever go to that casino, ever, until the next time I go. I've said that a few times. It's their business, it's their rules, whatever. It's just odd that they can pick and choose who they allow to film in there. They should either have a policy or not, but Brian Christopher can go in there and film for 3 days, but your average Joe channel can't. I'm sure it's because they set it up in advance and all those rules, and I get it. I wasn't filming anyone else except the guy next to me, I didn't film his face, just his continued winning on the machine that I had left. So the idea was to do a Keno University on how to read a machine, and of course I did exactly opposite. The machine read me. Guy sits down, he puts in a $100 bill, he's betting $4 at a time, $5 at a time on his Cleopatra Keno, and he hit, you know, 30 bucks, 60 bucks, whatever, but he's spending is just as much. He went through a couple of $100 bills, and then the final one, I think he actually made like 6 or 8 bucks when he was all said and done. But after he hit the $140 one and a couple other jackpots, he kept playing, didn't walk away, and that's the casinos count on. But he was texting the whole time as well, which I found to be odd. He did have some people around, they wanted to play some of the games, but we all had those seats taken up. And I don't know if maybe he told him, I don't know if anyone else told him, I don't know. It's just interesting that they came rushing me, just like right on me. But over the several months of doing this, the way I hold the camera, got my thumb on the on-off switch the whole time, just in case. Don't want to get in trouble. Don't want to irritate them too much, but you know, still gonna do it. I guess that's the little rebel streak. 57 degrees, was 70 when we left earlier tonight, so it's dropped 13-ish degrees. The bars were busy earlier. We'll see how busy they are now on our search for. We'll probably end up at that same Chase Bank where I got the 100 earlier. I took 100 out, I'm putting 150 in, so it was a good day at Casino Arizona all in. Made 50% on my investment, had no bank fees, and did not have to be fingerprinted or kicked out. I did sit there, I ran my original 20 up to over $50 or $60, then I got rid of it all because the machine just quit paying. And then when I moved to the final machine, it was one of those, oh, I'll do just one more 20 on the way out the door, and that's where I was able to hit. First I put a 20 in, I played dollar denomination, didn't do real well, went down to quarters, did okay, and then went to nickels, and that's where I did real well. Scottsdale at night. It's a quiet little sleepy little town except for the bar areas. Guy behind me is going through the light as well. I couldn't stop there in the yellow or get hit from behind, and don't want to do that in the rental car. Although, got to drive safe. Walked away earlier and hit a 5 spot on Clio. Oop. Oh crap, hold on here. Something just happened to your message. Don't panic, I'm gonna try to fix it. Something happened. Cancel, there we go. Not sure why I did that. Let me read it here 1 second. Let's think about what I said about being disciplined. Oh, okay, cool. And knowing when it's time to walk away, probably would have given it all back. Definitely. I mean, that's a big part of it. That's the whole part of gambling. They give you just enough to think you can win more, and then they take it all back from you. And they give you enough entertainment coming back, and that's all part of it. And if you look at it as an entertaining, and sorry about all the here as we try to fix the camera one more time. If you look at it as just entertainment, then there's a value you assign to that. If you go to a movie, you're 40 bucks in for a couple of tickets and popcorn, maybe you're $50 in, whatever it is. So if you go drop 20 bucks into a Keno machine and play for 2 hours, it's just like going to a movie, no harm, no foul. But if you go and you cash out your savings bonds and your IRA and your 401ks or whatever, that's probably not a smart way to make a living. Very few people ever do very successful at gambling as a profession. There are some, certainly, but it's not something you can go to school and study books, and a lot of luck and chance involved unless you're playing poker. Slots, not really. Craps, maybe. Roulette, it's a crapshoot. That's why they call it that, craps. Roulette is, it's a luck of the ball. I mean, you can't really control any of it other than just picking numbers, looking for trends. What are the randomness of red and black and green? And do you think you're smarter than the ball? And sometimes you hit it and sometimes you don't. I've seen people win a lot of money on roulette. I mean, a lot of money. I've seen people let it ride and hit it again, back to back on the same number 15. I saw that one time, and the guy had like 20 bucks down, hit it, 30 to 1, so $600, then hit it again, boom, boom. That's when all the pit bosses, everyone come over, hey, can we get your room? Can we buy you a drink? All that kind of stuff, and they try to get it all back from you. was fun earlier though. I enjoyed it. Just an interesting night. The casino was packed for Arizona. People that probably don't want to drive to Vegas or can't drive to Vegas or couldn't get a room or whatever. It's just convenient to have it here. The Cleopatra games were doing okay. I played Caveman, hit a few smaller things on Caveman. Had a 9 spot going with a 4 times multiplier. Let's see, I've never done it, but I've known some people who get hand pays and put it back the same night. Oh yeah, oh, 100%. For me, when I've got several of the $7,000 on Keno, the 7 out of 7 with a $1 bet, and what I do is I'll tip out the person who's giving me the money, I guess because you have to. It seems like the thing to do. And then I'll sit and I'll play for a little while longer on the machine. Then I'll keep an eye around me of who's watching me, because you know there's someone who's interested in your winnings. And so I will then go to another machine and I'll play a little bit, then I'll go to the security office or the security desk. I'll just chat with them, ask them where the bathroom is, just to show anyone that might be watching me. I went over to security, maybe dart in and out of the restroom real quick. Then I'll make 2 or 3 attempts to the door, and it's kind of like I do anyway, but I'll walk towards the door rather briskly, then I'll stop at a machine just to see if there's any unusual activity around me. Not being paranoid, but being sensible. The fact that you just got a bunch of cash in your hand, it's late at night, and you're in a town like Vegas, and then I'll eventually make my way out. I've actually left money with the casino cage a couple times just because I didn't feel right, and I didn't want to take that chance. But I also made a big deal out of leaving it with the casino cage, so if anybody was watching. I was at the Silver Sevens several years ago, and I'd hit about $4,000 all in, and I was playing a Buffalo machine, and some young lady came and sat down next to me and go, "Hey, how you doing?" You know, one of those deals. And I'm like, "I'm great. I'm not interested. Thank you." "Oh no, I'm just here to play. What are you playing?" You know, started up a conversation. Well, I do the peripheral look. There's some dude sitting back there watching what's going on. And so I hit the cash out button. She's like, "Oh, where are you going?" I said, "Oh, I'm gonna go get us a couple of drinks. What do you want?" And she gave me some order. I said, "Cool, I'll be right back." I immediately ran out the door, got in the car, and took off. I didn't even cash out my ticket, knowing that I was in the process of being set up or something. I didn't want to take the opportunity to find out what was going to happen. Came back another day and cashed in the ticket, but you just got to be very aware. And if you win something big and they give you a bunch of alcohol and they give you a sweet, and you're just setting yourself up to be very noticed by people. Not that that happens every time, not that it's a big deal that it's going to happen if you win. You just got to be cautious. It's always good to be smart no matter what city you're in. Last thing you want to do is get thumped over the head. I think thumped is the actual word. This is a different one than we were at. We're going to go through this one and see if it'll take the money. So it's not a whole lot of a winnings. It's a $50 profit tonight, plus 2 videos, and a third one here we get to talk about it. So from a YouTube perspective, tonight was a gold mine. I did go back and look at the ending of the video, and apparently I was a quick draw McGraw. The moment they walked up, I hit the button and shut it off. And so there's just a little bit of a scuffle with the phone there that you see, but you don't really get to hear what's going on. But then shortly after that, right now this ATM can't accept deposits. Wow. Okay, we'll have to go somewhere else. That's two in a row. Banks that won't take money. Amazing. But I'm trying to give you money. All right, well now we got to find a Chase Bank somewhere. Who knows where a Chase Bank is? I did one time, I told the story of where I bought a car with my winnings. Yeah, play some Keno, Steve. Yeah, just got done doing that. I'm sorry. If you check the video that we just put out, that was the Keno session at Casino Arizona. And there's another video that'll be out. Hopefully it'll be done uploading tonight. That was the post session from being shut down tonight. I would certainly want to play some more, but I'm going to try to get the winnings here into a bank is what I'm trying to do. Chase always gives you clean money bills. I like the clean money. It's a good thing. Hit the 6 out of 7 in the bonus round on Clio. That was fun. Paid, I think it was a $2,120 total credit payout at the end of that bonus round. Cashed it out, took my money, said some positive and encouraging things to the casino, then headed on my way. I know there's a Chase in Tempe. I'm in Scottsdale right now, heading southbound on Scottsdale Boulevard towards Tempe, Arizona. Go back through Mill Avenue. We were there earlier tonight. They had a big festival going on. Couldn't drive through Mill Avenue. I bet it's still going on, but we'll skirt the area and see what's happening. Then we got stuck in traffic down in Phoenix, the big parade tonight. Wasn't aware of the parade, so we thought we'd go down there and get stuck in that traffic. Came back to Scottsdale, did a little Old Town, and then on to Panda Express, and then to the casino, where we played for a little bit until they came over and told me to shut her down. As a casino guy, I probably would let people in the old Clarion, they could film all they wanted. The Hooters would be a different story because it was a third party and a big gaming company. They may have had another issue with that. Do people ever keep the casino chips at the table games and take them home? All the time. In fact, I purchased some at the Treasure Island that we gave out at Thanksgiving to everyone. They're all coming to Vegas for Christmas, and so they each got a $25 chip as a starter for them when they get to Vegas. But many times, in fact, we will probably start doing it, is we can take casino chips, hold on to them, and then bring them back another time. But we would play our own poker games, just a friendly poker game, where everyone brings their own chips from whatever casinos they want to, and we just play with the chips, and you leave with whatever you have, then you have to go cash them in yourself. But it's just a way to play without money, having fun playing poker, but there's some value to it. To get the dollar chips, to get the blues or whites, get the red ones. The greens are 25, the blacks are 100. We just played friendly though, we didn't ever get out of control. Played a few live games at the poker rooms, but there's always the ringers there, the gals that play all the time. And it was an amazing education the first few times I played. You think you got a great hand and you get yourself beat up pretty bad. Game, it's totally fine in every state. That poker? I heard that newer high limit chips, yes they do. In fact, the RF, the radio frequency chips, the larger denominations. So when there was a robbery at the Bellagio back in 2011, 2012, a motorcycle guy rode up into the casino, grabbed a bunch of chips and took off. He got away with, several $1 million worth of $25,000 chips. The problem is each one of them has a low jack in it basically. And when they started trying to cash them in, they knew exactly who it was. So they let them cash the first couple in so they could follow them and find out where the rest of them were. And I may be wrong, but I believe it was the son of a judge who was the mastermind behind it, and eventually got arrested the third time or so when he came in to cash in more chips. So you can't get away with that in Vegas. I mean, small petty stuff maybe, but certainly the big stuff, they got it all wired. Home games are fun, definitely. Sit around. I used to use Starbursts for chips when we traveled with baseball teams. You just buy in whatever, $5 for everybody to get in, and get yourself $5 worth of quarter Starburst chips. Well, what happens then is during the game, they would eat some of the Starbursts. Well, then the house gets to keep that money. It's 25 cents a Starburst, pretty good return on your investment. Game goes long enough and they get the munchies enough, you make some money. Oh, he was trying to sell them on Craigslist. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, no, I mean, it's not smart to do that, especially if you don't have an end game. I mean, what are you going to do with them? And plus, they could probably walk around with one of those like witching sticks for water or radio frequency thing and find where you got them stored. You got to believe that whatever you advertise on Craigslist, the feds are the ones buying it from you. I mean, but then again, assuming that he was impaired in any way. Tim, how you doing? Davey T. Bones. Are we walking anywhere tonight? No, we've had a long couple of hours here. Drove last night, left at 2 o'clock from Las Vegas, got in this morning at 9 o'clock Phoenix time. Quick little nap, took the wife out shopping and did some things. Another hour nap, then got up. We did a 2-hour drive, and then we went to the casino to get in trouble. And on the way out, I was filming, even though they told me to shut off the live stream. I went ahead and defied the authority and filmed from my pocket cam. I'm uploading that video right now, and I hit a little bit at the end. I was able to leave the casino with more money than I started with, which is always the goal. If I wanted to make $1 million, I would never leave with money, but I'm happy to make 50 bucks here and there. So we're trying to find a bank to put it into right now, because if it's in my hand and the next time I see a machine, it's going to go right into it. So again, discipline, get the money in the bank. With some of the Keno jackpots, the 5,000s or 7,000s, I would immediately go to an ATM and deposit it. Then I would take out the maximum withdrawal I could and redeposit most of it and just keep a couple $100 in to go play some more. And then you'd have to wait till the next day to even withdraw some more. But that way you break that cycle, that mental grip that they have on you that you're going to win. Santa's going to put you on the naughty list now. Exactly. Well, I won't be going to the Maricopa Pima Salt River Indian Community Santa for any toys this year. Pitt won the ACC, cool. Utah won the Pac-12. And I didn't see the end of the Alabama game, but I assume Alabama won, or did Georgia come back? I don't know. I need to find out. It's important information to me. It's all about discipline, being able to spend hours at a craps table. I can make money playing craps if I play pure craps, which is the pass line or the don't pass line. Alabama won, wow. They should have lost last week. But if you play pure craps of just the 6s and 8s and the pass line or the don't pass line, you got to pick either one and then stick with it, you can make money at craps. You start throwing the hard way bets and the high lows and the horn bets and all that. That's where you piss away all your money, and that's where they get you, because it's very enticing, 31 to 1 or 15 to 1 payback. It's a great deal, 8 to 1, 10 to 1, whatever it might be. But you sit there for hours and play the $5, $10, you make some money. Michigan won the Big Ten. Alabama now #1, which is, come on, they should be in the NFL. Let's just get rid of them. Give them to the Canadian Football League, they'd probably win. Baylor beat K-State. Wow, okay. I haven't been paying attention today. Did ASU do anything? Were they playing? Oh, I guess they weren't playing. Pac-12's over. It's all the championship weekend. Up here on the left is the Tempe Improv. Fun place to go if you're ever in Tempe. If you didn't have any discipline, I'd go to Dairy Queen and get a big cone right now, but I'm fully disciplined on my diet right now. I'm disciplined in my gaming, disciplined on my diet. Best tip to leave the casino and take a mini break and get fresh air. Take a walk. The other thing is go get some food, some beverage, whatever it might be. The games aren't going anywhere. They're gonna still be there. You may have a hot machine, but the hot machine stops at some points and takes all your money back. Found that a lot of places don't have craps. Yeah, craps is hard to deal. It takes a lot of people. I know, like the Railroad Pass, they have a craps table, but they only use half of it. So if you want to shoot craps, you have to stand on the one half, because they have one, like on the pit boss side, they have one stick person, and then maybe a pit boss will come over, the guy managing the floor. And so that way you have to stay on the one side, because they can only pay you on the one side. Now, if you're the only guy shooting, you should be able to pick which side you want, but many places won't even let you do that. A lot of that stuff is disappearing. You get to play the electronic versions of all that, which I don't particularly care for. I want to throw the dice. I want to feel them bones. I want to bounce them out of the table. I want to get on a heater. I want to hit several points in a row, and then I want to purposefully bounce them out of the thing so I can get some new dice. There's a lot of playing craps that is beyond the numbers. That's my thing. All right. Chase Bank, where are you? I'm gonna go. I'm not Antonio, but thank you. They thought I was Antonio. Cincinnati beat Houston, good. Heater, baby. Heaters are the best. Especially if you hiccup a few times during it and then get right back on it. That's one of my favorite parts of the first Hangover movie, is Jeffrey Tambor's character, the dad, when it was all falling apart and the guys didn't show up and the bride-to-be was all concerned. He was very pragmatic about it. It's probably on a heater. Don't worry about it. You know, you can't leave the table when you're on a heater. It's more important than the wedding. Same with poker and video. Yep. Well, if you get a hot machine, and this happened tonight, the first machine after I got shut down, I started hitting some stuff. I was betting 4 coins and 5 coins, and I was hitting it. Then I went to max credits and it shut right down and just took all my money. And so I should have walked away. I knew I should have walked away. I think I even said I should walk away, but I also didn't want to give up the machine after they had come and bothered me. So in a way, they got to me. But it wasn't that much I was betting, so it was a few nickels on each game. But it was cool on a 50-cent bet to hit over $100. Thank you, Cleopatra. It wasn't just one 50-cent bet though, but if you rationalize it, yeah, just 50 cents, not counting all the other plays. I think I see a Chase Bank right up here. We're golden. Hope you're having a pleasant evening wherever you are at in the world. Warmed up to 59 degrees over here in Tempe. A lot more cement, pavement over here. How are things in West Virginia, Tim? We're in good shape now. There's no chance that the third Chase Bank would not be working tonight. I don't know, what's the over-under? Is it yes or no? Do you think it's working or not? I'm gonna go with it has to be working. Whether or not I can actually get into the bank is another story here. I may have to drive the wrong way through the ATM. No. We got a no, it's not gonna be working. I mean, 3 in a row would be very unusual, but you never know. Could be this time of night they just shut all their ATMs off. All right, we'll go the wrong way. I'm just a rebel today. We're gonna do not enter, and then flip it around. Exactly. It's the kind of turn radius we have here. Not enough. All right, moment of truth. 3 in a row, or are we good? Looks like we're good. All right, let's give it a shot here. Again, I will share my PIN number with you. It's 0000. Although it's not doing anything yet. It's got that circle going. Oh, there we go. Had to think about it. Hit the deposit button. Always fun to put the money back in. Still thinking. Oh, there. Oh. Look at that. I'm trying to make a deposit and it says I don't have enough money to make a deposit. Wow. Come on, Chase. I would like to cancel and do it again. Would you like to do something else? Yes, I would like to deposit money. Deposit. Here we go. Deposit. There we go. I want my PIN again. I think there's a malfunction. I think the North Koreans are cyber attacking Chase Bank right now. Allegedly. Continue. I hit deposit. It's thinking. Not enough coins. What would you like to deposit? Cash. There we go. We're getting closer. It's going to take my cash. Awesome. We have success. Had to come all the way to Tempe to do it, but we're here. Bitcoins. They took a dump today. Down under 50,000 again. I mean, if you don't need your money, that's awesome. It's a little bit of a more of a risk than I'm willing to take. I did make $6 on crypto this week, however. You can buy through PayPal a small amount and sold it for a small amount, made $6. Allegedly, August Ice. Allegedly. Can I have my card back, please? Thank you. No? Oh, it still won't give me my card. I don't want to do anything. I want to exit. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Close. Okay, it won't give me my card back. I don't want to do anything. I want to exit. Thank you. I guess I have to show it each time for it to work. So I would wait a few hours to go to Chase Bank, but success, we are good to go. Now I can go to another casino. Just kidding. Yeah, Bitcoin big time nosedive, but you know, it goes way up, goes way down. If that's your thing, I mean, I looked at it. I put just 120 bucks into it on a whim. Paid $3 commission to do it, and sold it for 132 with another $3 commission to sell it. So they got $6 and I got $6. Bought Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. I stayed away from the Bitcoin itself, just for the heck of it. People making the money on the Bitcoin are the people transacting Bitcoin. It's always the service company. It's not the car dealer, it's the shop. It's not the dispensary, it's the paraphernalia store. It's the match company. That's why you get a printer for like 6 cents at Walmart, but you have to pay $19 a cartridge for ink. That's how they get you. The man's out to get you. Just giving you the heads up and the warnings. Going back through ASU. Driven this road 1,000 times in my life. Got some Christmas lights or just regular white lights up over there. This is a hotel right here, and you can tell because it says hotel on it. It used to be a Holiday Inn, but now it's a kind of a hotel. It's a Graduate. It's a hotel company that puts hotels by universities. It's a great concept, especially the major universities that have all kinds of visiting people for sporting events or visiting professors, family members, graduation days, freshman drop-off. That's why the College Station hotels do really well. Texas A&M is huge. Arizona State with its billion students. It's ongoing commerce all the time. Be back in Vegas tomorrow night. We'll be back on Fremont Street. I'll get up tomorrow here in Arizona. There's a chance I may pop into Talking Stick or not sure, on the way up. Probably just head right up there. Rural Road. Vask Tech. What is Vask Tech? Oh, we got a street performer. Just like Vegas. There we go. Just like Vegas, look at that. It's a tough way to make a living at the corner in Tempe. Kyle Lee, how you doing? Thank you. It's a rough day. Lost in traffic, get harassed by the man. I stood my ground though. I didn't move, they didn't touch me, didn't ask me to leave. And then shortly after they left, I went ahead and put the recording back on and put it in my pocket like I used to do when I first started the channel. Should be about 50% of the way uploaded right now. If it gets up in the next hour here, I'll release it tonight, otherwise it'll be tomorrow morning. Thank you, Gail, for the thumbs up request. I think next time I do a non-Vegas casino, I won't announce which one it is in advance. That way people can't call ahead, give them the heads up. They didn't ban me from the casino, but they told me I can't film or record or whatever. And apparently someone had told them I was, because I had clicked the button to turn off the phone and I showed it to the lady who came up to me, and when security was there, she said, he's not filming. And they go, oh no, he's filming. They told us he was filming. So they told them that I was filming. Donnie O, how you doing? I think everything was fine until I went to that multi-card keno. That's when it really went bad. Just kidding. Caveman was fun. It's not cool. It happens though. There's other ways to troll a channel. That's a great way to do it. I know that some of our friends in Vegas have had some issues recently with people doing stuff like that, swatting the other me and things like that. It happens. I think Naomi's slot channel one time was doing some things and they called the casino and told on her and she got asked to leave, and that's just stuff that happens. It's all part of it. It's a big fat part of it. Gus's New York pizza, that looks delicious, but I'm on a diet, so I'm not going in there. Unless you sign a police form, they're good. Yeah, I can go back anytime I want. I mean, I was there another 45 minutes after they left me alone. The lady sitting next to me heard you talking while you were playing keno. Yeah, I'm sure that was part of it, maybe. And then the dude who was sitting on my machine hitting it, I kept showing his free play. I'm sure he got nervous, but he was texting a bunch. He started texting after I did that, so I don't know if he was texting his friends and they went and told on me. Whatever, I mean, come on. This day and age. We've trained our society to be telling on everyone. Was that a bot attack? That was sweet. Way to go, August Ice. Oh, shnikes. Okay, doesn't have any brake lights. Or that's all he has. Okay. This is the time of night in Tempe that's not really safe, or any place. You know, this is the bewitching hour when it's time to leave the bar. You've only had one drink recently, or you're the designated driver, which means you're going to drive anyway, and you just got to be careful for the other guy. But it was important to get that money in the bank. It's burning a hole in my hand. I was really tempted to go somewhere else and try just a little bit more, but I'm going to wait. I think tomorrow what I'll do is I'll actually head back. We'll stop at Railroad Pass again. I'll try to go live there tomorrow. I mean, some other casino somewhere else, not at the Railroad Pass. For those of you with a YouTube channel, if you would like, we can set up a time to review my knowledge. It's not a whole lot of knowledge. I know what I know. Be happy to share with you everything I've learned to help you develop your channel, tips and tricks that I've employed. Some of them work, some of them don't. Things that have been suggested to me. If you would like to do that, my email is down in the details. It's stevedennis2121@gmail.com. If we got enough interest in that, we can do a live and just kind of go through it, and I'll show all the different analytics. I did it a few times early on in the channel, but it'd be nice to 430 subscribers last I checked, which is just amazing growth, and I can't thank you all enough for that. It's just been spectacular. but I want to share that knowledge and that support and the encouragement with everyone. Start your YouTube channel, just do it. I mean, if you like doing something, do it. You know, if you're a fisherman, show fishing. If you like to cook, do that. If you knit or sew or crochet or whatever it is, just do it and share it with people. You'll find out right away if they like you or not. Probably the lady called the cops on me, probably. Yeah, she was annoyed, I guess. But we also had the plastic dividers, so, you know, mind your own business. Unfortunately, it was the only Keno machine available. But on the way out, I did find another one on that first bank of machines that I saw that was available, so I sat down and did it. Maybe I need to find some sort of a holder for the phone, like a sock puppet or, you know, Dwayne Newton's head or something like that, where nobody would be wiser as to why I have it. It's actually kind of fun to sneak in. There's a little bit of a thrill to get away with it. That's like the third time at that specific casino that's happened, though. Not in that way, but one time was my fault. I was walking around just filming everything. I was new at it. The guy goes, "Are you filming?" I said, "Yeah, jackpots." He goes, "You can't film." I said, "I was told I can film jackpots." "Well, yeah, you can do that." I said, "Okay, that's all I'm doing." And definition of jackpot is I put some money in the machine, I got some money back. That's a jackpot. They didn't like that. Oh, button slappers, yeah. The button slappers do drive you crazy. Especially they're tweaking. Like, chill, dude, chill. Or ma'am, as SD guy says. Ma'am? Watching one of his videos from 2017 today. What a difference. Again, I do that. I've seen some old Brian Christopher, some old NG. I love going back and seeing how they've developed their character and their style, their channels. And don't be discouraged with your channel. If you're struggling with this or you don't know how to do that, I mean, I edit as best I can. I don't have the time to sit down and do all these professional intros like everybody else does. I wish I did, but certainly just do it. Just put a video out there. I've got videos everywhere from 16 seconds to 3.5 hours, and it's amazing what catches on. It's stuff I didn't think would is the most popular, and the stuff that I really thought would be good does okay. Just not as good as I thought, so you never know. I found a video today that was I filmed back in February, and I didn't realize I hit a 7 out of 8 on it. It was a really good jackpot on it. It was just sitting in my queue, and so I'm getting that thing all cranked up. I put it on the rumble.com site today, and if it goes well there, I'll put it back onto our YouTube channel here. But I was just watching the video, and then all of a sudden a 7 out of 8 hit for a bunch of money. Like, wow, because the wasn't even mentioned on the header on it. Just said playing Keno at the casino, I think was the thumbnail. So that was back when I didn't know how to do a thumbnail. I had to go to a couple different YouTube instructional channels. You know, here's what you want to put on it. You want to make sure it's visible when you're looking at it on an iPhone, and all these different tips that they had. You don't want to put like 50 pieces of information on it. You just want to put the key thing. So I put a large Keno and in smaller letters where I was playing at. And that seemed to work for a while. Now when we do the Las Vegas Live, you start with Las Vegas. And that immediately gets people's attention. The old guy that was slapping 2 buttons at once. Wow. Yeah, if you just hit the 1 button. But I mean, some people think they got techniques and can do special stuff. You know, everyone's got a system. It's only crazy if it doesn't work, was the old commercial. I'll be seeing posters of myself all over Arizona. Well, that was the other thing that also, I mean, I walked in, there's no security there, and it's not like they don't have the internet and they can't type in Casino Arizona on YouTube and see that I've got 700 videos from there and that my face is on there. There's not a chance in the world that, you know, if they care that much, I'm already on a wall somewhere, yes. That's why I like to change up my face mask, or every time I go, I get a little bit older each time to try to throw them off. Remember, okay, that's where we're at. I was trying to figure out where I was. I'm lost again. Hey there, how you doing? The other thing I like about doing the live streams is apparently I say things that are funny to one person or two people, which is fine. I love that. I love the grassroots jokes or whatever, the comments. But when I hear, you know, I've had a few come back recently where they pointed out something I said, I don't even remember saying it at times, and then I get to chuckle at it as well. Some of them are, you know, dad jokes and whatever, and sorry about that, but I have fun doing it. Wear a wig and, yeah. I'll wear a wig and an aloha shirt and maybe some flip-flops and be a different person. If I were a manager at a casino, I would want people to stream. It could bring me more business. Oh, 100%. That's the whole idea behind the English Hotel. We're going to stream the kitchen. We're going to stream activities. Streaming now. The more you know about this hotel, the better. The more we get the word out, the better. It's a place to have fun and to go and do stuff. And what's up, dude? I mean, that's the whole idea behind it. Why would you want to keep that secret? Especially on a night like tonight where they were just jamming in there. Maybe they've watched all my previous videos when I complain about not winning. That might be it. Drop the occasional, this place sucks. That might have been it. That's every gambler. I mean, tell me you haven't ever thought that about a place. When it takes all your money. I hate when you go in, drop a bill or two, and you don't even get to play for a while. It just goes away. Hey, look, it's a Chase Bank that doesn't have an ATM that works. Difference in Vegas and Scottsdale is Scottsdale shuts down. Where Vegas, you can always find something, except for donuts apparently late at night, unless you go to Rebel. You could really go for a donut right now. Start jonesing for a donut. Does YouTube have a list of words you can't use? Would help us out to know what words. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to give you the list. There's a standard list of words you just don't use in society. You can swear on your video, but you have to let them know that you're swearing on your video, and it changes the entire dynamic of the YouTube. All right, I just got, let me get a ticket here. Sorry, hold on. Oh, nope, he's going past me. Thank goodness. I do the old, I'm going to turn to get away from the officer trick here. 1 second. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize he was right next to me. There's a lot of, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't use the C word, any N word. There's multiple N words you can't use. There's a couple of different C words you can't use. Anything hate related, anything derogatory, there's just triggers for that kind of stuff. A guy like SD Guy, he swears through his entire videos, but they're marked that way. And so as long as they're marked that way, it's marketed to a certain audience, then you can get away with it. He also probably doesn't monetize the same way other people do, and therefore it's not as bad. You know, that, I mean, I'm trying to reach just a standard audience of people all over the place. I'm not trying to target a specific audience. I want everyone to feel comfortable here. So I'm trying to be as generic as possible. However, if I had a different type of affinity program, you know, if it's a, you know, how to do stand-up comedy all about, you know, racism, or all about, you know, reproductive organs, or whatever it might be, then that's a whole different channel, and you have to register it differently. If you're chatting on this channel and you drop any specific words that are, you know, banned basically in society by society, you won't get on the chat. It will take you and throw you into YouTube jail. There's a list. If you're a YouTuber and you have the ability to go in and look at your channel, you can set those words. There's just standard words, but you can add other words. So there's one person that when I first started would come in, and I'm not even sure why they were saying what they were saying, but they picked a word and they just kind of, were being an idiot with it. And so I put that into the banned word place for about a month until the guy finally went away. And then I just released it. Anyone can use that word now. But the guy was just using it over and over and over again to be annoying. So it was easy. I put it, dropped it into the list of words I didn't want to see on my channel. And eventually they lose interest and they go away. And you can bring it back out. And if that person's watching right now, oh my God, just about got hit. Did you see that? Holy cow. Wow. That guy just about took out 2 pedestrians right there. Uh-oh. Got music over here I gotta cover up. Gotta cover it up so we don't get a copyright. Holy cow. Way too close. The other thing is, if you're walking in traffic late at night like that and you see somebody not stopping, get out of the way. That's another part of your responsibility as a human being as well. I want to go this way and get away from this music, because this music has in it some of those words that you can't use on YouTube. There we go, we're back. Oh man, it's a tough thing to navigate at first. Some people have been kicked off YouTube not knowing why, and so you have to really study the rules. If you want to have a channel, it's their forum, it's their program. You got to follow the details. If you want to start your own, you're welcome to somewhere else, but I've signed up for it. I'm happy with it so far. Defensive street crossers. You have to be, especially late at night. Again, we're talking about earlier that people consume and then drive, and you can't just hope that they're not going to hit you. Just assume they're going to hit you. That's why we do the jaywalker thing on our plate with 11 things. We'll do an 11 things on a paper plate tomorrow night on Fremont again. Excited to get back to Vegas. Like coming down here, but I also love being up there. Got a new member of our team starting this week for the hotel. Very excited as we get closer and closer to opening. Supposed to have another container load of great items coming in to help finish off the hotel. We're almost ready for Dale and Paula McKenzie to come back and not leaving Las Vegas, and all the other vloggers that want to come check it out. I'm assuming that this is a person who probably left one of the local establishments and drove off and immediately got pulled over. So they sit here and wait for you to leave. Give them any reason to pull you over. Ooh, got a double. Got an undercover truck and a cop. Look at the line at the McDonald's over there. Not a lot is open late at night in Scottsdale. If you want to make some money, come open a late night drive-through in Scottsdale. Corner of Hayden and Indian School Road, if you're playing the home game. It's cool earlier to have so many Arizonans on the stream, telling me where I was and how lost I was. You see the flashing light there? That's the photography. They're taking pictures of the intersections of people running lights. They assumed that the guy doing the ride on red there was running a light. In and out in Scottsdale? No, there's one in Tempe just across the bridge there at ASU. There might be an in and out somewhere north of here, but I don't know. We always drive to the one in Tempe. One of my earliest videos was done at this Circle K over here. It was my how to make a soda in the morning at a Circle K or some stupid thing like that. Ended up getting like 100 views on it. It was my first 100 view video of that type, other than, you know, casino and all that. And so I went back, I did a second one, and got no views. So I think there was only room for one how to make a Diet Coke video on YouTube at the time. I'm jonesing for one, so I'm coming in here. Part of my therapy that I give myself is, right now I can stop and get myself a diet soda. I'm going to choose not to. See, look at that willpower right there. Mental games. I used to be on the I was going to eat it anyway diet. I'm just not going to eat anymore. And that's part of the not overeating part of working your cholesterol and your sugar. Go ahead and eat, just don't eat too much. So I was going to eat that anyway. I'm just not going to eat any more diet. It didn't work real well. Lots of parks. This is a wash. When it floods, these roads here become a river. Willpower, yes. Lots of willpower. The lemonade diet. Yeah, I've been doing way too much Crystal Light lemonade. I like Arizona though, because lemons are cheap here most of the time because you can grow them in your backyard. And I like making freshly squeezed lemonade or just lemon water. I like to cook with lemon juice too. I'll buy cold cuts and cauliflower and carrot sticks and all that. And that's okay until I overeat. I'll eat an entire head of cauliflower in a day. That's too much. Scottsdale has a lot of speed traps, a lot of photography for controlling traffic. They put up mobile speed traps all over the place, all the time. Move them around. I dislike this community based upon that. Said if you need to employ more police officers, go for it. It's not like your tax base has no money here. One of the more better to do communities in the world. Lemon ice cream is great. Oh, that'd be delicious. I think the lemon filled custard donuts, those are supposed to be healthy for you too, because they're lemon, right? Lemon cookies, lemon meringue pie. I think meringue is eggs, so you got your eggs, you got your lemons, you got your fruit and your protein. How could lemon meringue pie be bad for you? Robo-policing, exactly. If you didn't see me, you can't get me. That's my rule. Sherbet's delicious. Certain types. Raspberry sherbet, I do not care for. Orange sherbet, lime sherbet, sign me up. Lemon bars, oh, my daughter makes the greatest lemon bars. How about Rice Krispie cookies? Oh, okay. Get back on food. Sherbet, exactly. Oh. This road, it squeezes from 2 lanes to 1, the one we're going on here. And people always drive on the right side and shoot in front of here, but it's a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. And this is where they put the portable box radar units up. Slot Sister, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Things are going great tonight. We're just cruising around Arizona. Had a little run-in with the man earlier. Okay, here comes a car from the right side, gonna shoot around me. Oh, he got smart and didn't do it. There you go. So I have to go 30. I don't want to get a ticket here. 7-Eleven sherbet run. Oh. You get any slots in today, Slot Sister? Had some Keno earlier. Was asked to not video at the casino, so we shut her down, the live stream, and then I just caught a pocket video. You ever play paper Keno that is sold at the convenience stores that sell lottery tickets? No, I've never done that. The closest thing in California, they would have a kind of like a Keno draw constantly. I think they even called it Keno. It wasn't really Keno, but I used to play that. I'd buy tickets in San Diego on my way to Phoenix. I'd buy like 10 or 15 draws. They were doing it every 5 minutes. And then by the time we got to Yuma, I would check them on the California side before we went over. Cool, Slot Sister. Glad you love Keno. We did a live tonight. I've cut out the gaming portion and released it separately. And then the video after being shut down will be out as soon as it uploads. And I actually hit a nice 6 out of 7 at the end of the session to actually make money. And then we just went and deposited in the bank right here on this live. Stepmom just won in Reno. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. 110K. What was she playing? Keno or Wheel of Fortune? Wow. Been to Reno a lot. Yeah. Yep. I like the Peppermill. A couple of great places. I've been to the Circus and the stuff downtown there, and then of course the big one. All of a sudden, I can't remember the name of it. That huge one out by Sparks. That one, whatever that one's called. Just massive. Right on the highway there. Grand Sierra, that's the one. I remember now. High limit Dragon Links, lowest bet on lowest denom, 250 bet. Yeah, you can win big money on those lowest, as long as you do the higher denom and the lowest bets, you can win like that. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Hopefully there's video. Gotta post that video. Flip this baby around here. Well, appreciate y'all being here tonight. We just did another hour. I like spending time with you. Hopefully you're enjoying it as much as I am. Appreciate you going to the bank with me, even though we had to check a couple different ones and a little drive around. Join me tomorrow, for sure tomorrow night, Fremont Street in Vegas. Yeah, Grand Sierra Resort by the airport, exactly. We will probably do a small live or recorded one from the Railroad Pass Casino in Vegas, but definitely live on Fremont tomorrow night. Thank you very much for being a part of it. Have a great night. Say something nice to someone. Surprise them with an open door or do something kind for someone. We'll see you all next time. Say goodnight to each other. And if you have a YouTube channel, drop your link before you go. And we'll see you all next time.